Hello everybody, this is Havoc. Welcome to a brand new series that I am beyond excited to get into. This is the Seven Kingdoms Total War. Yes, indeed, this is one that I've been looking forward to get into for a while, and it was a little delayed. I would have had it probably a couple of weeks ago, but they just had some updates come on. So this is Seven Kingdoms Total War, the Game of Thrones overhaul mod for Total War Attila. Now, the main guy, I think he goes by the name of BM. He has been a one-man show getting this ready, but there have been some very recent updates, and the guys from a Game of Fire and Ice mod, which was another Game of Thrones mods, decided, well, instead of trying to compete with this guy, why don't we both just combine forces and make it one amazing mod? And so that's what they've done. They've come together. It is now, instead of a one-man show, I believe it's a six-man show, something like that. And so they've updated the units. They've updated a whole lot of stuff, and they're finally able to give me a release copy of this. Now, there is no set release date, so this is kind of obviously like a preview, just like 1212 AD or Ancient Empires, but I still am beyond excited. So today we are playing as House Stark against the notorious and terrifying House Bolton. As you can see, they're already moving. They've done a really good job with the textures in this to really give each faction its own unique scenario. So an interesting thing, there are 6 technical factions to choose from, but there are different houses within those factions. So when you see in the end that you see it's House Stark versus House Stark, that's really not true, or the North as they call it. It's going to be Stark versus Bolton, so I thought it was pretty appropriate. We're going to do some odd combinations with this mod. I've been asked by the devs to really just explore the different houses and do things that people normally wouldn't do, that aren't necessarily Game of Thrones, just not really what would happen. So for instance, I'm going to do like a Lannister Stark alliance against some people, things like that. Really shake it up and show off the strengths and weaknesses of each faction, rather than just do what would be historically accurate, well, fantasy historically accurate. So let's go ahead and let's look at our units over here, and we will get right on into the battle. Holding my front line, I have some Stark heavy pikemen. These guys look amazing. I just love pikemen. I don't know what it is just about that wall of spears and staying in formation that just looks absolutely gorgeous. And their shields are just, I love them. I love this mod so far, and I just have gotten it, and this is the first battle, obviously. So I have, 5 units of pikemen straight up front. Flanking on each side, I have 2 units of Stark heavy swordsmen. So these guys are going to be some pretty good troops to deal with my flanks. Behind them, I have 2 units of Stark heavy spearmen. These guys are going to be reinforcements. I'm not going to use them unless I have the complete advantage or one of my flanks is failing, in which case they probably won't see much action today, but I guess we'll see. And then in the middle, my support, I have 4 units of Stark longbowmen. These bowmen are all set to heavy shot, and we're going to see just how well they operate. I have played a couple battles, so I have some things in here that I want to say, all positive, mind you, that I think are really unique about this mod. But yeah, so we got those guys, and then I have a unit of skirmisher cav, Stark light cav. Now what's cool about the light cav in this game is they do have Vanguard deployment, so I could have deployed a bunch of guys back here, and that will definitely set up a really cool scenario. And then last but not least, we have some Stark heavy cav. These guys are going to be quite epic and quite amazing to use in battle, and I'm excited to see what they do. Alright, so over here on the Bolton side, everyone's moving a little bit, but we'll be alright. We have some Bolton heavy pikemen. The units are very basic. There's no like super unique units at the time, at least from what I've just seen. It's broken up into light spearmen, heavy spearmen, pikemen, light swordsman, heavy swordsman, light bowman, heavy bowman, light cav, heavy cav, but it still works and it still looks really, really good. I mean, look at the House Bolton. The flayed, man, it's a little messed up, but I still think it looks pretty cool. Not like messed up graphically. Well, it is very graphic. but just they've done a really good job putting these guys on. So it's kind of the same setup. We have some heavy spearmen. I've given them a lot more heavy spearmen rather than some heavy pikemen. They do have a couple of units of heavy pikemen, and quite a few units of heavy pikemen, but I gave them more spears than swordsmen, so we'll see how well that works. And then they have a unit of light cav, and then I think 3 units. Oh, nope, it's 2 units of heavy cav, 2 units of light cav, and I always forget this. I don't know why I always forget my general, but I always seem to do it. Our general is led by none other than Eddard Stark. So, and then obviously over here is led by V Bolton, I do believe. I believe he is the faction leader for this. So, let's get down into this nasty, bloody, cold battle in the north. Let's get right on into it. The Lord God Almighty walks with us. I'm going to say this old gods walk with us. Not quite them. Here we go. V Bolton, there he is. Did I say Reese? I meant Roos. So they're going to be pretty good units to fight against. So I'm really excited for this battle. And again, there are some functions in this battle that I was really surprised, or some functions of the units that I was really surprised by. But it'll be a lot like this. This right here. I've never seen an army really retreat. I've seen them modify and move around, but I've never seen them like really retreat and get in this really tight formation. I like it a lot. And it's going to make for some really interesting battles when playing against the AI. And here's another thing that I absolutely love about this mod. The heavy shot, they've got to be like bullets, because I'm wrecking their troops with this heavy shot. I played a couple battles before, and I mean, you could easily have just a whole army of archers and just wreck an army before they can even get close to you. So we are going to move up, though. I need to move all of my infantry up. We're just going to select all of them, and we're going to move forward. I'm going to be a little more aggressive than I would normally be, and they're trying to snipe my general. So very rude. See if we can't get our light skirmishers in here. Everyone come out. Oh, what is this? Why are you bringing out your general? This is not a smart move. Fire the missiles. Excuse me. Alright, so what is this guy doing? Is he going to come out? I'm not going to engage him. I'm going to shoot some arrows at him, and we're going to snipe him. I mean, look at that. Look at that. You're getting sniped, dude. You are getting wrecked. I mean, if you want to... Oh, let's get some shield wall in. There we go. That'll help us a little bit. No, they haven't. Hold the line. Oh, look at that. Good job. Nice defense against those cav. That was glorious. Gonna definitely be taking some screenshots here. Let's get going in there. Oh, we didn't get these guys loose or tight formation up. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's epic. It's so dark. Oh, but that looks glorious. Looks glorious. Let's take a look and make sure we're not losing anything. Oh, he's generals charged into the back of our pikemen. That's not very smart of him. Sometimes it seems like the AI has some really good moves, and other times it's just like, nah, dude. I really enjoy the battle formations, though. Just the way that they will retreat. I'm going to bring a unit of swordsmen back here. I like how they retreat, they get in tight formations, and they really try and take advantage of the situation as best as possible. It'll make for some good AI battles when I can't squeeze a battle in. There we go, look at that. Oh, nice. Nice blockage. Another thing that I found is they can very easily escape, which is good and bad. It's nice sometimes. Being so sticky, essentially, is what it's called, is a pain in the butt. But it really also makes for some good battles to be able to get out of that quickly. You know, you could have some pretty good struggles, and I guess I could bring... Oh, it looks like he's going to get wrecked, though. We're going to lose that against the Bolton Heavy Cav. That's pretty obvious. What is this? Trying to sneak in and is not working. The enemy general is now dead. Oh, just holding that line. Just look at this. I just love getting this top down. It just looks really... I really like this shot right here. We have someone retreating. What is this madness? Aha! Where is Eddard Stock? He's been chasing some cav. So we're going to catch those dudes. We're going to come back around here. I'm going to bring these guys around back. I'm going to bring these right into the pikemen, and we can use this rapid advance to give us a little boost. Oh, look at that hammer and anvil charge. That is glorious. Oh, I love it so much. We're going to keep our units in here. Like I said, these guys actually... Let's get guys shifting into the back. We're going to get guys right here. And then we're just going to start hammer and anviling. Actually, I want to slow motion this. I just want to see the slow motion charge. Oh snap, here we go. Right in the back of these pikemen, these spearmen. Oh yeah. There you go, get knocked forward, son. Oh, you can't stop that charge. Oh, that is glorious. That is absolutely glorious. Charge. Wait until the last second. They're not putting their pikes there. There we go. There's their shields going, or spears going down. And we're going to give them that boost. Lay down your spears. Oh, yes. I love it. Oh, man, it is just hard to fight against that kind of back charge. It surely is. Let's go ahead and hit back out. We're going to go ahead and hammer and anvil them again. We're going to be relentless. And we're going to pick off any of the stragglers for sure. We could bring our spears in. As you can see, their line is starting to collapse. A reverse battle of the bastards indeed. I love hammer and anviling. But as you can see, that unit of spears, they straight up got out pretty quick. Pretty quick and pretty easily. Let's get our bowmen to take out this unit of heavy spearmen. Charge! Yeah, they're going to whittle down those guys pretty quick. Let's get our pikemen over here, and it is just a matter of time. It's a matter of time before they really start completely collapsing. And as you can see, look, they're even pushing through, which is just another thing that's like, I get it, and it's a cool feature, being able to push through, but you should be able to lose a lot more. Again, this is, you know, this is a very limited access mod. I will mention that, but it's just, they obviously have some tweaking to do. As always, I mean, you're never going to have... Oh, but here comes Eddard Stark. He's going to take out what's left of those pikemen. And then I think we're going to head over here real quick. Use some morale debuffs, get some war cry going on. Hit those guys in the back. Their center column is just absolutely gone, so we are going to get another hammer and anvil charge going and hope that that is what takes out these dudes. Take out those guys, you get out of the way. Rapid advance. In 7 seconds, we're going to get at these guys. 2, 1, charge! Rapid advance. Very nice. Alright, guys. Well, this is pretty much going completely in our favor, and we are destroying our own horsemen. Let's get back. These pikemen, man, they are exhausted, but they are holding the line quite spectacularly. Oh no! Eddard Stark is dead. I shouldn't have charged him into pikemen. That's alright, though. Our men will still make it out alive. Of that, I have no doubts. Now, I could just let the men whittle them down, but I'm going to sacrifice a few of my own men for the King of the North. Avenge the King of the North. I'm almost thinking that some flaming shot may be appropriate now. Give him a little morale. A couple of morale issues. No, sir. I did not ask you to get in there. Alright, sweet. Awesome. A war cry just to solidify it. And that is the end. End the battle. Decisive victory indeed. It's in that battle. Alright, guys, so as you see, we had the exact same amount of units. I wanted to do a small skirmish battle, really to just hit it off and show off some unique troops and whatnot. So, as you see, we lost only 703 troops. Look at that. Those Stark longbowmen, man, they are absolutely wrecking it. But even then, their Bolton longbowmen, they really did a good job as well. They still got almost the most kills out of all of their other troops, and they routed pretty early in the battle. But as you can see, our Stark heavy cav got 222. Eddard Stark killed 23 or 63, wow, men before he fell in battle. As you can see, this is a really awesome mod. I am looking forward to working with other YouTubers, Jackie Fish, Pixelated Apollo, Alex the Rambler, and any of the other guys who have access to this mod. I'm looking forward to really getting some big, huge battles in, as well as doing some own custom things. As I said, I'm going to be doing some strange setup, some house battles that you wouldn't see in the Game of Thrones at all, unless something really happens in this next season to really bring some of those odd houses together. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really like this mod. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Be on the lookout for more Attila modded battles. There are so many of them coming out, and I am absolutely loving all of them. Other than that, guys, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, and I'll see you next time. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!